All right, good day. Everybody's having a good one out there. So, just got a chance to listen to the new Winger that was just released, Proud Desperado. Um, and I got a chance to watch the video as well. This is off the upcoming album Seven. Um, that Okay, admittedly, I was never um, a Winger fan um, growing up. They just weren't in my. They were more for the girls, we'll say. Back when Winger was popular, uh, their fan base was mostly teenage girls, into their 20s. They to a lot of guys or whatever, a lot of their tunes were kind of not only cringy but a little creepy. Um, but uh, they they had some pretty good radio value. I'll tell you what, they were all over MTV. I remember that She's Only 17 being played so much um, on uh, MTV when it played, music videos. But there was only like one or two hits after that. 17 being their biggest. And uh, there was the one thing that I found kind of funny in this newer video is um, the Kip Winger is his signature spin that he does with his bait. He still does it, and hey, gotta give it to him, man. um, yeah, um, they might be maybe showing their age a little bit looks wise, but sound wise, they're right on point. They I'm not gonna be a jerk about the review. It's a good song. It's a lot heavier than I ever remember Winger ever being. Um, Even dropping some f bombs and stuff like that in there, uh, which I don't think judges makes a song good either way. It's just a bit of a departure from what people might remember Winger sounding like. This does not have that poppy 17 feel. Doesn't have a it's got a very heavy, catchy, quick riff, um that's not too involved at all. Very quick to get into, we'll say. But it's serviceable. Lyrical content and singing, his voice still seems to be 100% of what it always has been. His style of singing and the way he sings or whatever, he's right on point with all of that. And like I was saying, lyrical content. Um, you know, this song in particular, Lost Desperado, looking for heroes, stuff like that. Um, it's a little bit more of a reflection of things going on and perhaps society or societies around the world. That's obviously affected a lot of musicians' songwriting. Um, the guitar, especially the solo, again serviceable but very on point and um, good stuff. Overall, I give the song a good 6 7. If we're gonna scale it on a scale from 1 to 10. Uh, Radio play. Obviously, there's probably going to be a radio edit version, but nowadays, we're only so worried about some of the vulgarities or whatever in songs. If it's just occasional or whatever, stations get away with it. Clear Channel throws f bombs right during the day on regular terrestrial radio. So, uh, you know, I don't think it's going to hinder its radio play. I think it's going to get a fair amount of radio play. It's right up that that alley of radio play songs. But all that being said, I was kind of surprised at what I was hearing. I was ready to hear something more poppy, something more along the lines of their ballady or poppy, like 17 and stuff. But admittedly, I was not a Winger fan, so I might not appreciate some other music that they probably had going on that I just didn't get into. I know from seeing interviews and stuff that they were trying to kind of get away from that and change their sound. This has done that. I mean, now hearing this, I don't instantly hear 17 in my head anymore when I think of Winger. So they've done the job there. Yeah, anybody that grew up knowing Winger, I'd go check this out just to, you might be surprised. But again, it's it's I think it's them trying to, in their later career, trying to make sure they're away from that poppy sound or whatever, and that they're not. But it is kind of funny how at the same time though, acting and looks, they're right there. I mean, if you put '90s clothes on them, it's look, they're children of time, man. You can't take them away from. You can only take people out of their time so much, and but again, good radio play tune. I see it's probably going to get a fair amount of radio play, and other than that, if you're a Winger fan, there you go, some good stuff. And it will be enjoyable for a much larger audience. I just know though that anybody that was already critical of Winger, it's going to take a lot more than just this. But again though, this is a very good departure to get away from that 17 type um what everybody kind of labels them at, typecast. So I hope everybody out there is having a good day. I hope you're doing as good as you can be. We got plenty more interviews and reviews, all sorts of cool stuff lined up coming up, and also some reacts and all that awesome stuff. Got a bunch of other stuff we're going to be getting into as well. Also some stuff with like gaming computers and stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that, check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to make a vid on. And have a good day out there, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.